The moment you stop seeing the failures as a negative is a moment that your life will change, and all the stress that you feel when things don't go to plan, things don't go your way, it will all just be released. Because in reality, you're just being tested. That's it. Because so many people say that they want it, say that, okay, I'm willing to go whatever lengths it takes. I'm willing to take the hits. I'm willing to just brave the storm. But the things start going against them. They start being tested. They have this vision in their head of how it wanted to go. And it seems like it's going the complete opposite. And they start to question, is this even worth it? Is it even working? Then they quit. They just give up. That's what happens, because there's a difference between a winner and a loser. And it is that they are actually about it. They really do want it. They're not just doing all this talking online, portraying that they're grinding, they're living this lifestyle. And that's the difference. And that's why losers will never win, because it's a mindset thing. It's not a negative. It's just a lesson. The amount of lessons that you do learn from, I don't even want to call them failures, because it's not. They are just simply lessons, no matter how cliche it sounds. Maybe you have heard this 100 times before, but in reality, it's that obvious that people forget it. They never fully internalize the message, because it's like, okay, yeah, like everyone says it, but it really is a power to be able to stay calm when things aren't going their way, because you understand it's just part of the journey. This doesn't just go for people that are on a separate journey, that don't just work a 9 to 5. They actually have side hustles and hobbies and passions outside of their daily work. This is for, people that work a 9 to 5. I was able to learn this through my 9 to 5. Of course, it wasn't directly through my 9 to 5. It was actually through reading, but I was able to apply that knowledge I got from reading the books and reading stuff online. I was able to apply it to my 9 to 5, because I've told this story before, but I didn't paint a single job right for a whole entire month. Okay, like I paint cars, and to put into perspective, most people, they paint between 1 and 3 jobs a day, depending on the size of the job and a few other things. But I was painting the same 2 cars for a whole entire month. Then in the end, another one of the painters had to paint it. And I'll be honest, when I was first going through this, hellstorm, I wanted to quit. I went now, I was there like, what the hell is going on? Because, a few weeks prior, everything was sweet. I was able to paint. But what I was able to learn through this whole entire period, the support and the help, I ended up getting 3 spray guns out of this. I ended up building good relationships with the paint reps. I never would have had any of that if I just rocked up every single day and I was painting and everything was perfect. But it was only because I went through that really, really bad patch that I was able to become more knowledgeable, a lot wiser as well. Because if I didn't go through that, probably wouldn't be creating this video today. But it's not a negative. Like, simply do not view it as a negative. Don't view it as an attack on your character. You've just got to see it as for what it is, and that is that you're being tested. You need to learn lessons, because without the failures, like, what even are you? How are you gonna be able to talk to your kids on failures and tell them not to quit if your life was just handouts, if it was just so easy? Because the only way you become wise is through a lot of losses and lessons. The wisest people, is like that saying, the master has failed more times than the student has even tried. And that is a fact. Again, cliche, yeah, everyone says it, but it's a fact. It seems so obvious that, like, you don't even take it in. Like, I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm probably going to hear that again at some point in my life. And you probably will. This won't be the only time that you hear it, or it won't be the last time that you hear it. Because failures is part of your life. Is every single day. As a daily occurrence, failures. But you are being tested. Like, I could tell you 100 times I failed. Like, I've got so many stories. And I'm still here, and I believe that 99% of people, if they went through the journey that I've been on, they wouldn't be here fighting. They wouldn't, but that is a difference because I actually want it. I'm willing to upload a video and it only get 30 views. It don't bother me. I can understand that it's part of the journey. I'm not going to be able to upload my first video and it blows up, it goes viral. But guys, like, you've got the longer you stay in the fight and you stay until the end, it's like the more food that is on your plate. View it as that. Everyone wants to eat, but not many people are out there willing to hunt, stay in the fight, go through the bullshit that comes with being a successful person and becoming knowledgeable and wise. Some people love it, some people don't. That's life.